Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw, and I'm here at ILTMCon once again, and we're interviewing all these great people from travel and tourism in the luxury space. And I have today Brandon McCurley, who's the managing director of Parker Palm Springs. So actually, we're talking U.S. We've been talking a lot of foreign hotels. This is the first one today that has been in the U.S., and we're going to talk to him about his property and all that it offers and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Brandon, first of all, great to see you. We're on the first day here. It feels like we've been here for a while because it gets. And we have two more to go. But tell us a little bit about your hotel, the Parker Palm Springs.
Well, I have to start off with, yes, it's a U.S. hotel, but you're still speaking with a foreigner.
I know. Where are you?
So I'm from Sydney, Australia originally, but I've been gone for a long time, so the edge has come off the accent a little bit.
It's still there. It's still there. You could probably turn it on a bit if you want.
Oh, I can turn it on, mate. No worries.
So when did you get to this property?
13 years ago. I was living in New York prior. And the opportunity came up, and I told my wife 2 years. I know it's Palm Springs. We'll come back to New York. And here we are 13 years later, and we're still in Palm Springs. And truthfully, it's because of the hotel.
Really?
We absolutely love this brand and the hotel. This is not a sales pitch. This is from the heart. It's a very special place. It's never boring. The ownership adore the property themselves. So it's a long-term investment for them and for me.
So how many rooms do you have?
It's a 144-room hotel on 13 acres. Of that, 16 are suites now. So we've got 15 one-bedroom suites and one presidential, which is the Gene Autry house. Originally...
okay. Now we're talking. Like the Gene Autry. My God, that was I do remember him. But so you have that's where he lived, right?
That's right. It was the Melody Ranch. He lived there. We still have the house there. It doesn't look the same interior design as all Jonathan Adler now, so we've put our twist on it. But the building itself and everything else is as it was. And I don't know if you know, but the hotel really somewhat took form because he owned the Angels. And spring training used to be in Palm Springs, so he built that to keep the team, to have them stay there.
That's excellent. No, I do know that history a little bit, but that's a great story for this hotel. So I assume you have F&B, a dining area, things like that?
Yeah, we have 5 restaurants and bars, which is a lot for a 144-room hotel, but we have a lot of outside visitors that come in. And, truthfully, each of these restaurants are successful independently. So they're all under the umbrella of Parker Palm Springs, but Mr. Parker's, Norma's, Counter-Reformation, Lemonade Stand, the living room, all of these are a draw in and of themselves.
And people come off the street to experience this. And I mean, this is Palm Springs, so you have access to a golf course as well?
No. We don't have a golf course. We are in Palm Springs. There's not a lot of golf course, and I think the beauty of Palm Springs is it gives you... It's a different reason to go to Palm Springs. There's a culture to it. You've got the mid-century modern architecture. You've got the mountains, San Jacinto Mountain.
Oh, well, the mountains are amazing. I remember that.
Spectacular. But we're very well connected. We've got great concierge, and we can get you onto pretty much any golf course you want at almost any time you want. So 15 minutes away, and you're on a golf course.
And what else do people do when they're at the property?
Well, you explore the 13 acres. We've got a lot of gardens. We've got pétanque, croquet, hammocks, giant chess, 4 red clay tennis courts, table tennis. We're adding an amphitheater next year. We've got 2 outdoor pools, an indoor pool, the spa, the Palm Springs Yacht Club. We're building a new pool. Next year it'll be ready. And Norma's, the 5-star diner, is being reinvigorated for next year as well.
5-star diner. I like that concept.
Yeah. This is the Norma's from New York. If you know it from La Parker Meridian, it opened in 1998. So that is the Palm Springs outpost.
That's fantastic. Now, you mentioned that you didn't want to leave after you first got out there. I assume you had other hospitality. What was your background before that? Where were you at hotels before that?
Immediately prior, I was at the New York Palace with Dorchester Collection.
I know that well.
Yeah. Before that, I was at the Ritz-Carlton in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
I know that one too.
Yeah. I was at Waldorf Astoria before that. Do you know that one?
I think I do.
Yeah.
You mean that hotel that was in New York and we're waiting for it to come back?
Indeed, and I hear they're doing actually a reception tonight as a little preview.
Yeah, I think finally we're going to see it. Every year that was my question to the Hilton people. I said, so, all right, you know what my question is going to be? Is it going to be this year? And the answer was it wasn't. It's going to be next year. But now they just actually open up reservations. So I think they have to have it now.
Well, if you're taking reservations, you better be opening. I'm feeling pretty confident. And then prior to that, to finish the answer to your question, I was at the Fontainebleau in Miami.
I know that well too. Yeah. Great thing. It's a wonderful hotel, very classic, and with all the James Bond references and everything else, I really love that property. And actually, I've been in the new one too in Vegas. So
yeah.
Excellent. So that's a great career. But you decided once you got to this place, this was it, right?
Yeah. I mean, all of these other hotels I worked at, I loved them all. They all brought something very special to the experience. Once I joined Ritz-Carlton, frankly, that was the first time I ever felt at home. The ethics and the values and the commitment.
Well, that was the old days of Horst Schulze and all that, yeah.
It was. And then we went to Dorchester Collection, and it carried forth, and I hope that I bring that same philosophy to...
Great. They're a great company as well. I've stayed at a lot of their properties over there. I was just in Dubai at one of their newest properties, so that was interesting, and I know the whole team there.
Yeah, and I hope that I bring that same philosophy to the hotel. We're a part of Leading Hotels of the World, which we're very proud of. We just had the annual conference last week, and to be there with all these other hoteliers, and I'm still starstruck by some of these people, and I'm with them, so it's very special. Well,
I think you put in your time. I think you could be one of the stars. You are one of the stars now too, so I would be surprised that they're starstruck with you, because you've had amazing experiences, and now you're at a really perfect property, right?
Thank you. Well, does perfect exist? But we work towards it every single day. I think that from the 13 years ago when I got there, a lot of the compliments you would find online were really focused on the physical elements of the hotel, the design, the landscaping. Now, when you look, it's first and foremost is service. So that's the greatest pride of having this team, and I think every hotelier probably would say the same thing, but hand on heart, to have that change and evolve to where the reputation has grown to the degree it has is really rewarding.
That's amazing. Now, we go out to about 127,000 travel advisors, pretty much everybody in the U.S. What would you tell them about your property and about what they can tell their clients who they want to book and what they should experience there?
Well, I think what's most unique is there are a lot of hotels and wonderful hotels in Palm Springs. We've certainly elevated in the 20 years we've been there the service that Palm Springs is known for. But what's most unique to us is you could not take our property and put it anywhere else and make sense. And I think also when you're going to a destination, the hotel is a big part of the travel experience. So why go to a hotel that feels like it could be somewhere else? So the Park of Palm Springs, there is no other, and there would be no other.
Well, Palm Springs is a very unique destination. I've been there a few times for conferences, and it was obviously the playground of Hollywood back in the 30s, 40s, and even today, I guess. And it's really a really beautiful place, and it sounds like your hotel is a beautiful place that they can stay.
Thank you. I would agree with you, and they still do.
Fantastic. Well, Brandon, I want to thank you for taking the time. We're at the end of the first day here. I still got 2 more days here, a lot more interviews, but it's nice to see you here and learn all about your property. Now, where can travel advisors find out more about the property, website, whatever?
www.parkofpalmsprings.com. Of course, we're a member of Virtuoso, Leading Hotels of the World, Internova, American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts. Take your pick. Or give me a call as well. You can do that.
Fantastic. Again, great to see you, and have a great rest of the show.
Thank you very much. Should we go and have a glass of champagne?
I think we should. All right. Or maybe one of your nice. We'll have to go back to your hotel and have a nice drink there. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trip, but I don't know if we'll make it back by tomorrow. But let's give it a try.
Okay. I'm James Shillinglaw here at ILTM Con, and this is Insider Travel Report.